What is up, flock? Phoenix School here, and welcome back to another Phoenix vlog. It's going to be Phoenix vlog number 2, and this is going to be for the month of February 2019, aka one of the craziest months in recent years. Definitely one of the most craziest in my life. It's been absolutely nutty, so let's just jump right into it. And first things first, I'm rocking the new ghoul mask. Well, it's not new. It's an older ghoul mask, but it's new for me. My wife, this is my Valentine's Day gift from my wife. She knows I want to collect all of the ghoul masks, so this is the second in my collection. The first one is to get one that I wore during the last vlog. So it's going to be changing as I get them. I'll be switching in and out. This one's definitely easier to move around in and kind of see, I guess you can say. Even though I can't really see any better because I don't have my glasses on. I can't wear it with this one because it's so close to my face. So this should be interesting. So if I'm looking over this way, that's because that's where the screen is and not the camera. So I'm sorry, I'm trying, but I can't really see, so I kind of have to use the screen to see where the actual camera is. So anyway, let's just go right into it. The first thing after the mask, of course, that I want to talk about is the problems of vlog number 1. Why it got taken down, why I got re-uploaded, and what was changed. So I don't really want to come out and do like a full face reveal. I don't want the full attention to be on what's underneath the mask. I wanted to get like a little Easter egg, and I left a part of my face on the picture I have on my wall uncovered, so that people who are really paying attention didn't just have like the video in the background, like listening to it. People who are really paying attention to the vlog, they got a little cool thing, and people lost their dang minds. Like I didn't know it was going to be that huge a deal. Like some people just can't handle it. So I promise not to do that ever again, unless I hit 100,000. That's always been my thing, and I'll just make a video then and make it the primary thing to be my face, because I don't want to turn these vlogs into, oh my god, that's Phoenix. No. So I don't want that. I don't want these vlogs to become that. So I promise next time I do an actual face reveal, it will be in the 100K plaque video. So that's why the vlog got taken down. But let's back up. For all those who didn't get to see the little Easter egg face reveal, I'm sorry. We have an update on what's going on with our oldest daughter. That's what's the primary focus of my Phoenix moments have been about, and even the last vlog. Well, things got even more crazy in that situation, so I record just solely to give you guys as much detail as I possibly can without giving away too much. So we'll roll that now.
Alright, so let's jump into this, because this is going to be just a long story. But I want to update you guys on what's going on and give you guys a little bit more details than what I have been in the Phoenix moments, for those of you who want a little bit more of a accurate depiction of what's going on. So a quick recap for those of you who don't understand. Our oldest daughter has been struggling with depression for the past few years. She's been admitted to a behavioral health hospital, or behavioral health facility, I guess is what they call it. They really work with people who have struggled with depression and suicidal thoughts and all that, and they try to teach them how to handle those situations. And she's been in there. She was in there from November 30th, or December 1st, because she got admitted after midnight. So December 1st until I want to say like January, I get like 7th. It was like the first full week of January where she was discharged. She was discharged for about 4 days, and then she attempted to harm herself while she was in their partial program. Their partial program is kind of like it's a place that she can go during the day. So she's at home at nights, but during the day, like regular school hours, she's in this program. They help her, get her back on track for schoolwork, and they also try to reinforce things that she learned when she was inpatient. And she's trying to harm herself while she was in there, and they end up having to restrain her, and they readmitted her 4 days after she was discharged. So she ended up going in and being in there until February 11th. So we're call up the date now. It's February. February 11th. She was supposed to be discharged, but we come to find out she had a crush on one of the boys in there, which we've discouraged her as much as possible. But I'm starting to see a pattern, and I think I know what's going on. But I'll talk about that in just a few minutes. So she had a crush on a boy, and she refused to leave. She refused to leave him in there alone because nobody will take care of him. Bullcrap. This guy is a human scum. He is just the most disgusting type of person, and I won't go into too much detail about him because that's not what the main focus is on. Just know that he is in there, and he has done some really messed up crap, and I don't care if he's underage. He deserves to be just beaten senseless for the disgusting acts that he's done. But that's neither here nor there. I get sidetracked. But so the 11th came. She was supposed to be discharged. She refused to leave. They tried everything they could. They just kind of nudge her out, and she refused. So they ended up keeping her that night, and they just kind of made her life a living hell in this place. She wasn't allowed to wear her clothes, like her jeans and her hoodie and all that. She had to wear scrubs. She wasn't allowed to go to the cafeteria to get her food. They had to bring her food to her. She wasn't even allowed to sleep in her room. She was basically in a room for the rest of that night by herself, and she couldn't even go to her room to go sleep that night. So yeah, she wasn't too happy. But Tuesday came. We had a meeting with the school to go over what her life would be like when she returned to school, because the behavioral health facility wasn't going to put her in partial this time, because they felt that the reason why she was in there for this, the latest stint she was in there, was because she has seen someone she was an inpatient with, and she harmed herself just to get back in to be around that person. So we had like no other option but to toss her right back into school. So we met with the school staff beforehand to kind of get the ball rolling in motion, so we knew what was going on. Tuesday afternoon, they discharged her, and she was fine. I mean, my kid is super smart, and she knows how to manipulate things. And there was an incident the night she came home. She's been reading up on certain diagnoses, and she tried to say that now she was evolved when she learned she was being discharged. Now she hears voices, and she had a freak out that night where she was holding her hand over her ears, crying, saying they're coming. And I pretty much told her that I didn't believe her. I feel like she was putting on this show to try to get back into this place, and it wasn't going to happen. She immediately stopped, rolled over, went to sleep. So that coupled with some other things we've learned, I got a pretty good picture of what she's trying to do here, and I'll talk about it in a minute, though. A couple minutes. I keep saying a minute, but then like 2-3 minutes go by. So she was home Tuesday night. She was home Wednesday. She was home Thursday, she went back to school on Wednesday, and then she was in school on Thursday. We got a phone call. It was Valentine's Day. That she was trying to harm herself with a pencil in class. She was told to leave, which frustrates me because we were told in the meeting that if anything were to happen, they were trained to restrain her, and they had full permission to restrain her if need be. So instead of them responding to that, the teacher told her to get out of the classroom, and she decided to walk around the halls and cuss people out, and then threw a book at a staff member. When we got there, she was still walking around. Like, it took her realizing that we were there for her to finally give in. It's just a shame. So, you know, there's a person that works for Delaware Guidance. She works for the state of Delaware, and she's on the case to assist her and working with her on how to prevent work through her feelings and thoughts of suicide and everything. That's her primary goal, is to hammer that in, you know, other outlets to express certain feelings instead of going right to that. She was actually on the way to school to meet with her, so she met us there. And when that woman who worked for the state of Delaware was in the room, the principal kind of, you know, well, we just want her to get the help she needs and everything. Whenever the project safety person would ask, is she allowed back, he's like, oh, I just want her to get the help she needs, and blah blah blah. But when it was just me in the room, he pretty much just come right out and said she's not welcome back until she gets some sort of mental help. So yeah, we now know how the school feels about it. They're kind of hands off at the moment. They don't care. They just don't want her in the school and be liable for something. Because if they did care, they would have stopped it and restrained her like we had discussed before. They just kind of let it happen and play out and be like, oh well, she's not welcome back until she gets herself under control. So then we're left with the mental health facility that she was going to didn't want her back, because they felt like the only reason why she was doing this is because she wants to get back to be with this boy. And then the school didn't want her, so we're kind of like, what the hell are we supposed to do here? And the principal had the balls enough to say she should stay home. And I'm like, she can't stay home. You know, both her parents work. We can't sit at home 24/7 and watch her. We have to earn a living somehow. And she has to have an education. Oh, he didn't want to have anything to say after that. So, tired and frustrated, the project safety person ended up finding another behavioral health facility that's, instead of 20 minutes away, now 30 minutes away. So we had to drive 30 minutes away to get her admitted into this other place. And she was admitted. Or, well, actually, we were there for about 3 hours just to be told that she didn't meet the requirements, because they felt the same way that the other behavioral health facility felt, that she's just doing this to kind of get into this crowd. And they weren't going to accept her. We were on our way out the door when the project safety person texted us and said, don't leave. My supervisor's calling. So supervisor called. We waited for about another hour, and they ended up admitting her into this new place, which at first I was kind of happy about, because she was not having a good time in there. There was no boys. There was another female patient that disliked her because they were in the same place, the same prior mental health facility, and she was having a miserable time, and it was the first time she's been in one of these places that she actually said, I'm ready to go home. But then they admitted a boy, and all the progress just went unraveled completely. It was a boy she knew from the other mental health facility. He actually, which I'm clapping for this kid, because he actually punched the other guy in the face. So that's good. But then, oh my god, this guy has feelings for her. He likes her. So now it's just unraveled to the point where we had a family meeting on the 22nd, and she refused to participate in it. She even refused to even see us. Like, we talked in a room with, it was just my wife and I and the nurse and therapist there in the building that talked to us. So frustrating, just completely frustrating. And yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Currently, there is no plan for discharge. They said they could be discharging her the week of the 25th to 28th, the last week of February. I'm recording this on the 24th, so there's no plan we know of. They're supposed to be meeting with this team of people who was supposed to be put in place when she was discharged on the 5th and wasn't. They're kind of there. They're not, nothing's set in stone. We've gotten so many different answers from so many different people that we're confused on what's actually supposed to be happening. Luckily, we have a peer support person who is actually trying to get us the information. So that's a plus. But I guess I'll keep updating you guys in the Feenix moment on what I can, and then next time this comes around, I will definitely give you guys a better or let you guys know what's happened since then. So okay, that was a lot of talking. Hope you guys enjoyed the background drive.
And that's not even the whole thing, because I didn't talk about what we've had to do as as a family. So we're averaging about 3 meetings per week at this moment. We have a meeting with our peer support person. We have meetings with various other people, like therapists, the school, the behavioral health facility. Like we're averaging 3 meetings per week, and it's getting, it's so tiring, it's so exhausting. Not only do we have to deal with what's going on with her, but we have to deal with all these other people mixing in the situation. It's just become just completely chaotic. So there you go. That's the best update I give you right now. The month's not over. We're supposed to be hearing some more news this week, so there you go. P.O. Box. So the P.O. Box is coming, and it at the time I'm recording this, because I want to record this far enough ahead of time that I can actually post it on Friday. So I'm recording it on Sunday, because these take forever to render. These take like 4 hours. The last one was like 28 minutes long, I think, and it took 4 freaking hours to render. But hey, it's 4K, so you guys are getting good quality, right? Anyway, so P.O. Box should, by the time this goes live, I should have a P.O. Box, and it'll be either popped in the video here if I get it before I start rendering this video, or it will be in the description down below the video. So again, if you guys want to send anything in, like fan mail, like letters, I plan on having, it depends on how many I get. If I get a couple, I'll read it during these itchy. If I get just a couple, I'll probably read it during these. If I get a lot, which I'm not really expecting, but if in case I do, I'll just make a separate video of that. But I want to read your guys' letters if you want me to. If you don't want me to, just be like, do not read this in video, and I won't. So I'll respect your wishes. I know some people don't really want to, and other people would like it, so it's up to you. And fan mail. Every piece of fan mail I get, I want to share with you guys. So that's what I'm most looking forward to is some fan mail. So if you guys want to, or some fan art, does it say mail? So any piece of fan art I will keep. I'm going to try to hang up as much as possible. I know it's going to be hard with my wall already being just plastered full of ghost stuff. So yeah, P.O. Box is in the works. Should be already worked out now. So another crazy thing that happened in the month of February was I did something I thought I was nowhere close or near doing anytime soon, and that is I applied to be a firefighter. So I have a couple of the guys from my local fire company that actually follow me on Instagram, and one of them by the name of Javon, I hope I pronounce it right, for those of you who watch my channel, and I'm pretty sure if he watches my channel, he knows I'm horrible with pronouncing names. He reached out to me on Instagram. He's like, "Have you ever thought about becoming a firefighter?" And I responded with him and told him that, I have, but I'm really concerned about being so out of shape. And he put my mind at ease on it. He's like, we have a guy that's actually heavier than you. If you can do it, then it's not something they're gonna knock on you too hard about being overweight. Which I have an update about that coming in this vlog as well. So I was like, well, okay, so how do I get the ball rolling? And he's like, can you meet me at the fire station? That day I went down to the fire station. I put in an application, and right now as of recording this video, I have a interview the next, I'm recording this on Sunday, on the 25th. And yes, 25th. I had to make sure. And Sunday and Monday evening, I have an interview. So, I'm not known for sure. I won't know until the beginning of March if I actually made it or not. And I was kind of waiting on finding out whether I made it or not before I made the video. Well, I won't find out until the beginning of March, and I'm so nervous that I figured I'd share with you guys now and let you know the outcome in the next vlog. Well, you guys, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you'll probably know the day I find out. So, there you go. I said I was going to give you guys an update on my weight, which I haven't really discussed my weight with you guys at all. So, this is kind of like a start of something for me. My goal, my New Year's resolution for 2019 was to lose weight. I wanted to lose 50 pounds because I thought I was like around 330. To be honest with you, I wanted to get under 300 pounds. I wanted to lose a total of 50, which would put me at like 280. So I was thinking I was around 330. I wanted to lose 50 pounds, which would put me around 280. So my goal for 2019 was 280. But I'd be really happy to be under 300 pounds again. So I haven't been under 300 pounds since middle school. I've always been heavy, and a lot of that is unhealthy eating. So my mom wasn't a cook. My mom did not cook anything at all. Like, her expertise was really overcooked chicken and dumplings and hamburger helper. Like, it's the only two things she ever actually cooked. Other than, so a lot of times me growing up, it was fast food and TV dinners. There was a whole stack of TV dinners, a shelf full of TV dinners. We had a big freezer out in our laundry room. It was just full of TV dinners. And then, nights that she wanted something to eat, like if she wanted McDonald's, we had McDonald's for dinner. Or if she wanted Hardee's, we had Hardee's for dinner. My dad worked overnight, so he was never home for dinner. When he was home, we always had a home-cooked meal. So, it was a lot of unhealthy eating. That and soda. For the first, I wouldn't say from the time I was around 8 to the time that I turned, what year was it? I think it was 2012. It was just like my main beverage of choice was soda. And I cut it out in 2012, and I haven't really returned to drink. I've drink soda. I started drinking soda again, but never to as much as I once did. So I recently in 2019 I decided to give back up soda. The only time I drink a soda is if I go out to eat and I don't like their tea. So I'm really funny about my sweet tea. If it tastes, I won't drink it. So, I'm not a huge fan of Chick-fil-A sweet tea. So when we go out to Chick-fil-A, I'll have lemonade. But for their breakfast, I don't really like lemonade for breakfast. So I have a soda then, or there's a a restaurant here in town. It's really good food, but their sweet tea is kind of, so I won't drink it either. So again, soda, but it's only on those like special occasions that we go out to eat. So I've cut it back out. I'm drinking primarily tea, water, and then like sugar-free drinks. So I thought I was around 330. I weighed myself just last week, and I was 315. So I was 15 pounds lighter than what I thought I was. So, you know, the last I remember weighing was a couple of months ago. That was around December. I was 2. I wish I was 325, and so now I've lost 10 pounds to begin the year. So 40 more pounds to go. I'm 16 pounds away from being the lightest I've been since middle school, which is beyond, like, when I sat and thought about that, my mind was blown. So once the weather gets nicer, we're going to be walking a lot more. I don't know if you guys can see the treadmill behind me. That's the main exercise, walking. With everything going on with our oldest one, we haven't gotten the ability to start. We got DDP yoga to try out, me and my wife. We haven't got a chance to start that because it's always constantly on the go. You know, meetings here, there, everywhere. So that once things start settling down, I'm going to get into that plus the walking. So hopefully the 16 pounds go pretty quickly. I'm hoping. So my goal is still by the end of the year to be under 300. If I am 280 before the end of the year. Let's discuss some upcoming vlogs, because vlogs for the next few months may be boring. When I say boring, March, maybe April, I don't know. We are planning a family vacation with everything that's been going on with our oldest one. We feel it's very much needed that we get a week away. So we've been talking about it. We're waiting for tax money to come back to actually get the ball rolling on plans. But we're thinking about going away to Lancaster, like we did not last year, because last year we bought our car. But the year before that, we ended up going to Lancaster for a week, and we're thinking about doing it again. And this time, instead of going out and doing so much, because every day we went and did something, instead of doing that this time around, just hang out at the hotel more. Because my youngest one, her favorite part about vacation was going swimming. So, you know, because they have an indoor pool. So I think this might be what we do again. And I plan on vlogging as much of this as possible. I don't know if they'll necessarily let me walk around the hotel with it's a really nice place. I don't think they'll let me walk around looking like this. Can you imagine the other guests, how bad they freak out by seeing this walking down the hallway towards them? So I'm going to vlog as much as possible and share that with you guys. I tried to last time, but it didn't turn out so good. So now that I'm actually doing a vlog, hopefully it's a little bit better. And the other thing is I might be planning, not guaranteeing, because we've only discussed it once, but I'm thinking about going to the Fire Expo up in Harrisburg, PA, in May. So if I do, that'll be included in the vlog as well. So March might be a little bit boring, but April, May might have some decent quality content for you guys, because this has got to be boring. For this vlog for February 2019, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I'm sorry, I'm still flirting around with how I want to do these, the style and all that. So they're going to probably change for the few months, first few months, until I get in the hang of things and how I like them and everything. So let me know if this one's better than the last one, for those of you who watched the last one, and let me know what you guys would like to see in the vlogs in the future, because I'm always open to decisions. I just hit my mask. Anyway, that's going to do it for this vlog, guys. If you did like the vlog, be sure to leave a like down below. If you guys want to see more vlogs in the future, be sure to click subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you so very, very much for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. That was weird. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. Bye now.